Salutations, friends and family. How are you? Today, I will be doing a reading as well as a message to the collective. It's called A Message from Mother Earth. And as we take this time to remember that Mother Earth is also a living being, Mother Africa too is. And as children or descendants and inhabitants of the great Mother Earth, or Pangea, or those of us who live on her surface, those of us who remembers when the land was one, this message is for you. Receive it with an open mind, an open heart. It is called to her firstborns, the teachings of Mother Africa. Do not compete to be as others, for you are first and can never be second. Do remember that. There are 21 reminders, or 22 really, because that's a building master number. Those who remember, please understand. Take no offense. If the truth is an offense to you, then be offended. Number 1, look down with contempt on other expressions of you. I made you first for a reason, and nothing that came after you can be dearer to me than you. Number 3, the darkest of you are my favorites. I gave you my full measure of completeness. Number 4, wear me in my image as I made you, and see the secret jealousies as they stare at you. Hold those jealousies with contempt. Do not compete to be as others, for you are first and can never be second. Number 6, in 1 year's time I will reveal the final secrets of life. Number 7, in any circumstances, if you are placed at the bottom, realize you have them where you want them. Go forward in secret with your own agenda. Number 8, anything that is righteous and desirable, work hard at it, and I will make it happen for you. Number 9, do not publicly put me or your siblings down in any public circumstances. It empowers your detractors and dilutes the energies and powers I have given you. Number 10, your enslavement and following abuses have made you tough and ready for the glorious fulfillment of what is next. Number 11, I made the palms of your hands and the souls, the soles of your feet, white, to give you humility. For I have given you everything you need to straddle any circumstances and rise more powerful. Number 12, create one new language out of the many I have given you. Make it sing my praises and yours. Number 13, our expressions, are raping your mother, gouging my womb. Once they realize you love me, you will force them to stop. Number 14, the first perfect black I birthed and sent to you 10,000 years ago, he gave you my teachings. Now, In 1 year's time, I will send you the finisher. You will recognize her deep purplish-black complexion, her wisdom, and her unforgiving mission. Number 15. Eliminate the practice of beating your young ones. It was given to you by the enslaved holders, and it offends your mother and damages your children. Number 16. Elect or appoint a female leader in all African countries. The time has come. Number 17. As my junior sisters begged me, I unfortunately advanced you to my barren sisters' land. They had plans for me. The lesson learned is, do not be deceived by implorations and need, no matter the source. Every expression from my sisters' lands wants to do you harm, for you are perfect. Number 18. Your supremacy to other expression does not come from your education. It comes from my birthing you and your ancestors' accomplishments. Number 19. You don't have to be smart to be smart. You are smart because you are first. And everything on this planet comes from firsts. Therefore, act calm in all situations. The information you are going or the information you are getting is yours. Number 20. On space, just as you migrated to my sister's continents, you will surely migrate to my mother's planets. There you will find surprises, joy, and sorrow. You will not be the first on those planets. Number 20 again. Feed the mothers of Africa and the diaspora, not the children. Send each mother what she needs to feed her children, be it seeds, a hoe, a bicycle, currency, sewing machines, medicines, whatever she needs. She will feed her children. Number 21. To deal with the barbs the expressions allocate to you by saying black is ugly because of big nose, large lips, and nappy hair? Well, the above features are beautiful because they are normal. They are the classic features of humanity. All other features are derivatives or less than. There are different degrees of albinism or the lack of melanin. Be proud and sufficient in your blackness, for I have made you perfect. If circumstances make you feel unloved, think of my love for you and feel my love. I have expressed my unconditional love of you by creating you first, strong, black, and beautiful. No expression can make that claim. Now love yourself unconditionally because you are loved and you are perfect. This message was sent to us in the year 2012. Now I will show you the collective message that I drew by way of the divination tools. This is the female Eshu. See that she's centered in her heart. See that she plays her tambourine. She is love. She's the equivalent of the Mary, the Virgin, the representation of the divine feminine. Pombagira is the feminine version of Exu. That is to say, she is the female Exu. and has the same characteristics as her male Exu, but the latter's masculine features are replaced by those which are specific to the feminine gender. She's delicate, sensual, beauty, and so on. Although the gypsy has been chosen as a representative of all aspects of the Pombagira, it must be clarified that she is known by several names, such as Maria Padilla, Maria Mulambo, Maria of the Seven Crossroads, etc. The Pombagira also act as intermediaries between the Orishas and humanity. They are great magicians of love and are turned to in hope of recovering lost love or to find and consolidate new romantic relationships. Cheerful, lively, and extremely seductive, they charm at sight. Upon arrival on earth, they burst into musical laughter like the shout of freedom and happiness. 11:11. On the card, we can see her dancing with grace and talent, showing that music is in a manner of speaking inside her. She is clad in colorful colors, her own colors. Notice she wears red, that of the primal, the root chakra. She wears costume jewelry, a red carnation tangled in her hair. She holds a small tambourine in one hand, with which she punctuates her continual movements. A flower heart sets the background against which she and we sees her in all her beauty. Pink was chosen for the background because it harmonizes characteristics. The pink ray of the seraphim, the color of Divine Mother. The entire setting is one of quietness and gaiety. This card means parties, wedding, festivities, celebration in general, shared happiness and surprises, the beginning of a courtship, engagement, marriage, business union, falling in love, finding your purpose, seduction, chance. It is an initiation, receiving your prize, your gifts, past life, present power. Good luck, fortune is on your side. The next card I chose was that of the Two of Air. This card is represented by the two swans swimming. In their swimming together, they form a heart. Love birthing itself, or love transcending itself to another state of matter. The alchemy of transmutation. Be ye transformed by the renewal of your mind, knowing thyself in order to become that which your soul was destined to be here in form as your authentic and sovereign expression. Two of Air. Two swans come together, leaving a trail in the water, which represents the roads they have traveled to reach communion of body, soul, in a delicate embrace. Upon facing each other, they will form a heart, a symbol that will prevail through time. The swans move around with extraordinary elegance and refinement. They swim with a shapely and upright neck, an assurance that shows what seems to be constant in their lives, their faithfulness to each other. As a presage of death, a swan makes a guttural noise that later turns into a melody. Such a magical music is heard from a distance, the trumpeter swan, and imposes silence on its partner as a sign of respect, who will come and stay by its side until the last minute. This inerexible silence is also observed in their fellow swans, who will witness the scene with extreme loyalty. Perhaps a similar sound is heard afterwards. It will be the other swan announcing that it too will join its partner, mated for life. Upright, search for ideals, effective oral or written communication, agreements, transactions, joining of strengths and thoughts, friendship, concordant feelings, faithfulness, loyalty, and respect. There is love in everything you do, and you strike a balance between the material and the spiritual. The final card for this drawing was that of the 7 of the earth. As you can see in this card, it's an earth sign. It shows you the man who's climbing the tree. He is by the beach where the water meets the sand. There is 7 palm trees. He climbs the tallest one, where he picks and is picking the last coconut, 7. 6 on the ground, you'll see 4 and you'll see 2. And the other one that he's cutting with the machete will be the 7th. It is now our time, the time of harvest. That which you've sown, now you must reap. Such is the universal law, cause and effect. So, my beloved of Mother Earth, it is our time. A man has climbed the 7th palm after considering that since it is the tallest or best seen from his viewpoint, it has more fruits. They will not be for him, but will be shared with others. The fecund and fertile land by nature will not disappoint him, but it will allow him to enjoy its richness, and its love will be reflected in what it will give him. Upright, time for harvesting and checking what you have sown to verify that the palm has been faithful by giving its fruits prodigally, as loyal and helpful as humanity has been to its environment. A person that does not speculate, but who shares and expects the same from his own group. Balance. Reaping as you have sown, as such is the law of karma. This one just fell out. The guardian angel, which is Mother Earth, pouring forth her water in the age of Aquarius. As you can see, she is clothed in her beauty, whimsically dressed, adorned, robed by a see-through yet pink shawl. She is radiant in her glory as she pours from one container into another, the time of abundance in the age of Aquarius. Water is her symbol. This is the time of water. The tide has turned. In every cell of your body, you'll find the nucleus, nuclear fusion, nucleotide. Tide is synonymous with water. In you, who represents the clay of earth, the nucleus of earth, it is time for you to understand the basic composition of your body and how your body is the reflection of God's love manifested in Mother's Earth, where the positive and the negative must meet in a neutral setting in order to understand the yin and yang of polarity. The guardian angel, an angel ethereal but real with feminine shape, who seems frail but is in fact strong in every sense of the word. She performs all of her actions with her feet well planted on earth, a conscious reality. Although her wings makes us feel as if she's fluctuating between heaven and earth, subconscious reality. Pure and pouring pure crystalline waters, contained element, into an earthenware vase, our bodies, our vessel, a containing element. That is to say, the spirit is both contained in and includes matter, a perfect combination, an exciting experience. This card represents a figurative and symbolic idealization of our spiritual leader, or guardian angel, or Orisha. It shows a perfect combination of the four elements of nature: air, represented by the angel wings; water, represented the liquid contained in the vases; earth, the material used for making the vases, the vessels; fire, representing by the divine spark possessed by a guardian angel, just through having come into existence. Therefore, we say that she is an alchemist in essence, Mother Earth. The great mysteries and knowledge are disclosed in her presence. Thus, alchemy seems to be less physical science than aesthetical knowledge of matter and mathematics between world of symbol and number. It is therefore a grave mistake to explain alchemy through historical data of development of chemistry. Such René Allieu, the aspect l'alchimie traditionnelle. It is quite enthralling and magnetic figure because of her eminent power. Her most attractive feature is the beauty of her soul. Acting through our medium-like channel, she advises us and guides us on the path of self-development and spiritual improvement. She's frequently compared with the so-called voice of conscience. Upright, peace, harmony, self-encounter, self-finding, knowing self, spirituality, alchemy of love, perfect combination and blending, agreements, contracts, association, balanced thoughts and opinions, harmonizing of things. All these characteristics will last if we know how to use them with absolute faith and respect. Otherwise, the alchemy and the magic will fail, and the meaning will depend on the combination with other cards. If so, it may signify a lack of protection and ruptures, holes in your nest. Disagreement and disharmony, bad energies or influences are brought near. Distancing yourself from or fighting with partners and associates, communication problems. And then we go into the couple. A man and a woman living their romance to the fullest, which is clearly reflected in their posture. There is a conjunction of feelings, rhythm, harmony, the laws of the universe, as if they're dancing a magical dance to the beat of their hearts, a thing of beauty surrounded by a landscape, inviting them to romance. The woman is the left, representing the yin nature and position, which is sensitive and sensual. There is balance between the sensory and the extrasensory, between the physical and the material things and the ethereal or spiritual matters. As the left is the location of the heart and the emotions or feelings, and the heart chakra, the zone is controlled by the right lobe of the human brain, center or channel where the vitalization energy flows to govern emotions and feelings. The man is to the right, representing yang, nature and position, which is transmitting rational, masculine, strong, vehement, and impulsive. There is balance between the sense of protection and duty. This is controlled by the left lobe of the human brain. In a sense of belonging to each other, he is embracing her and stepping on her shadow, marking his territory, and at the same time supporting her in a father-like manner. She clings to his leg, as if willing to follow his steps and to go where her partner leads her, recognizing the virile power transmitted by his male figure. Nature is at that service, a transparent sky and sea, a beautiful beach, and a coconut palm offering them shadow, shelter, and food. Love is the architect of the universe, Hesiod, meaning upright, a happy couple complete in itself. Each one belongs to the other, companionship, a future happiness and pleasure. This card represents falling in love, the idealization and feelings, peaceful and harmonic at times, harmony, parties, and celebrations with those closest to our heart. It is not good that man should be alone. Genesis 2, verse 18. At this time, as we reflect on the 12th universal law, the 12th law is the law of gender. It is balance. It is represented in the 12 tribes as Dan, seeking and maintaining balance in your sacred mind of communion. This is the yin and yang, the Godhead, the crown chakra, now being amplified and restored on the human collective of Christed beings, the crystalline collective, the Christ consciousness that is growing from the attainment of our five senses, our sensory perception, the mastery, the nobility, the ability to transcend duality, embracing the polarity within your sacred form, which is both indicative and reflective of your mother and father, the male and feminine principles of inner and outer for the conception of all life here. Yet, there is the zero, the ova. Yet, there is the semen that is inseminated within. Yet, there is the neutral gender, the asexual cellular division, the sacred mathematical continuum of 2 becoming 4, 4 becoming 8, 8 becoming 16, 32, and so forth, so on, continuous to infinity, when our trillions of cells create this beautiful replica of the mother's and father's love of co-creation. If we now, as human beings, seek not the union of the sacred masculine, divine feminine within each and all of our expression as mastery of the 12 laws, we continuously live in our flaws, in our victim consciousness, in the mindset of lack. We have not, for we ask not. We receive without. Every plant, fruit here bears from a seed a pattern of life. It goes into the mother's principle, the earth, the receptive force, the magnetism from which life, the forces of nature, heat, cold, inner, outer, are solid, soft. All of these continuous forms of duality must be mastered inside of my image, your image, our reflection, in order to know that which we are as guardians, as gods and goddesses, express as God's essence expressed in a physical form. Thus is this reading. Thus is this beautiful reflection. Thus is the vibration of sharing. Thus is the mastery of unconditional love, which eliminates all fears. Knowing that you are here in fairness to represent, to replenish the forces of nature here on earth. All of the 12 laws must first be mastered within you. Within you. If your soul is young and yet immature, then you will seek to master that reflection by having a partner to be your mirror, where your joining in soul purpose produces life, manifests through the coitus, through the sexual alchemy of creation, co-creators. If I abide in you and you abide in me, therefore we are one. Let us make life forms in the image and reflection of our universe, masculine and feminine, from a thought to the actualization of a biological earthen vessel to hold the seed crystals, the sacred formulation of life. I have planted many seeds. Now it's the time of harvesting. My horn, my trumpet has sounded. Gaia, Mother Earth, is my mate. I am simply the male reflection of her as she is in her totality, the feminine reflection of me. She's my mother. I am her father. She is my sister. I am her brother. She is my universe. I am her omniverse. I am present here on her as I am present everywhere else, multidimensional omnipresence. The science of peace, Om, and I. Omni see, I and see. You see me, I see you. Tangible yet we are. Created yet we be. A perfect combination of our imperfection, unconditional love in divine manifestation. The beauty of Yeshu being shown in you. Yes, you are. Yeshua. You are Yeshua. You are Yahweh. You are the Ayos, the code of her Asher, the Hayos Hai Kodeshe. In you, in nutre, in neutral, in nutriment, the nutriment of source love, which is now in your expression. In all planes of existence, now ye now, know you now. Ye are, I am that I am. You are, I am that I am. In likeness, in form, in creative expression, we are as we will be, as we were. This is the present. I and I, you and I. In this ver we see universally. I adorn your I, Adonai. Be nigh in you, Adonai Benai, Adonai El Shaddai. The diamond codes of God love, the diamond crystalline codes, now platinum in oneness, Kada you see, the holy Caduceus, the wise serpent and the harmless dove, the reflection of the Holy Spirit, the mirror of God, the spirit of Sa. You see, I am you. Namaste. The divine in me sees the divine in you, and in that 0 point omega alpha 1. All for one, and one for all. Do you see? Amen. I am in awe. I am in awe of you all. Some. Asomina Aki. Present. Giver. I donara. My energy gives. Remember yourself. The Spirit of God brings to your remembrance all things. Ashe, Ra, Asherel, Aki here, Kedumara eturse kedilivetru. The elevation code of the key, the energy of the water that brings you to another level of mind transcendence, delivering now in every essence. And so it is. I am Christos. I am Hamsa. 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 Alhamdulillah, Allah, Amin. The law of the Lord is perfect in the conversion process of souls. The testimony is perfect, making wise that which was simple, and simple now that which was complex and hidden from the wise and prudent. Law, all law. Rasul, Ra, Soul, Alameen, Alameen. Elohai, Elohai in you, Eloyenu, I nukiashe, I nukuro setre me babaro kondeashu, rastora ki ala tur arabara kotorre secre du mora elitua sefer, nuk enakaleti muje, moaishi, tora kaheto, tora ka abanonora ke lesuate, the surety I give you, para akushendeo, the ocean, kush, in the air, indigo, idea. My thought creates my reality. Abaraka, abracadabra. The magic, the majesty is you. Do you see me now? I shall. I love you. Salamat. Acceleration. Rapid acceleration. Salamatja. Salamatya. Yakura. Na hui kashe. Torra errakodo dande krelibio. Donc aele te krelidium kroto bar akroto kiyashkurindagaya. Gaia kur akrut modu to kurkinangandr parkor akdakarlinyo mavar. Meruka alebra. Kushindagaga. Raktokur. Pure alakatri. Pure akalidiuma. A sacred language. Pure in every essence. And so it is. It is so. Thank you. Share. Share well, my children of Gaia. Share well, now, present. The past is forgiven. The now is the present, giving you this reaffirm in your cellular nation, reaffirmed in your vibratory expression, the voice of the thunder. 3, 8, 1, together, 0.0000000. See rose, see rose, see the rose of Sharon, the rainbow, the color of many nations, a monk, a priest, Adonai.